24-year-old Rumeysa GELGI from Turkey is the world's tallest living woman.
Standing at 7 feet 7 inches and with size 26 feet, DEFEN is the world's tallest woman.
Prepare to be captivated by the incredible stories of these towering individuals, which will undoubtedly leave you in awe, offering a glimpse into the exceptional lives of those who once graced our world as living giants. We've always been captivated by the extraordinary, faced with mysteries beyond the ordinary, whether it's the result of genetic factors, medical conditions, or other unique circumstances. These real-life giants challenge our perception of what's considered normal. Join us as we explore 15 human giants that actually existed. Number 15. RUMEYSA GELGI. Now let's meet RUMEYSA GELGI, who boasts a contentious claim as the tallest living woman, but that's not all. She's a record holder for having the longest finger, measuring a whopping 4.4 inches, 11.2 centimeters, the longest back at 23.58 inches, 59.9 centimeters, and the largest hands in a female. Her right hand stretches out to 9.81 inches, 24.93 centimeters, while her left hand isn't far behind at 9.555 inches, 24.26 centimeters. Previously, she even held the Guinness World Records title for being the tallest female teenager alive. Standing at a striking 7 feet and 17 inches, 2 meters and 9 centimeters, she's a star, an activist, and a public speaker. GELGI calls the Turkish province of Karabakh her home. Her towering height is a result of Weaver syndrome, a rare genetic condition that triggers bone overgrowth. People with Weaver syndrome is typically very tall and may have distinctive facial features like wide-set eyes. While there's no cure for this condition, individuals can lead long and healthy lives. Due to her condition, GELGI typically relies on a wheelchair, although she can occasionally walk with the help of a walker. To accommodate her unique needs, she requires seating with a minimum ground height of 50 to 55 centimeters. Driven by an unwavering determination and deep mindfulness about her condition, GELGI aspires to raise awareness about Weaver syndrome. She aims to play a pivotal role in educating and enlightening people about this rare disease. In a groundbreaking milestone on November 8, 2022, GELGI achieved her dream of taking her first flight, soaring from Istanbul to San Francisco, California, in the United States. Turkish Airlines went above and beyond, removing 6 rows of seats to make special accommodations for her journey. Today, GELGI is a thriving freelancer and web developer, chasing her dreams and inspiring others to pursue theirs. She even dabbles in indulgent shopping sprees and enjoys the refreshing activity of swimming when she's not busy making waves in her endeavors. Number 14. Andre the Giant. Now let's step into the world of wrestling and meet the legendary figure known as Andre the Giant, whose real name was André René Roussimoff. Born in the charming Grenoble, France, in the year 1946, this giant of a man stood an astonishing 7 feet 4 inches, 2.24 meters, and tipped the scales at a colossal 520 pounds, 235 kilograms. Andre the Giant's larger-than-life presence was no accident. It was the result of gigantism and acromegaly, conditions that pumped up his growth hormone like it was going out of style. His wrestling journey began in the early 1970s, and boy, did he make a grand entrance. With unmatched size, strength, and agility, he quickly became a household name in the wrestling world. But it wasn't just in the ring that Andre left an indelible mark. His iconic feud with Hulk Hogan is the stuff of legend, etching his name in the annals of wrestling history. Beyond wrestling, he took his talents to Hollywood, where he charmed audiences as Fezzik in the beloved 1987 film, The Princess Bride. Despite his colossal appearance, Andre the Giant had a heart as big as his frame. Known for his gentle and kind personality, he won the hearts of fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Sadly, the colossal toll his enormous size placed on his body took its toll. In 1993, at the tender age of 46, he succumbed to congestive heart failure. Yet his legacy lives on. In the wrestling world, there's no one quite like him. In 1993, Andre the Giant was posthumously inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, where he continues to cast a colossal shadow over the sport he loved. Number 13. Paul Sturgess. If you're a basketball enthusiast, you're likely familiar with the towering figure of Paul Sturgess, also known as the tallest basketball player in the world. Sturgess entered the world on November 25, 1987, in Loughborough, Leicestershire, England. Sturgess experienced an astonishing and rapid growth spurt from a tender age that set him apart from his peers. By the time he reached 16, he already towered over everyone else at a staggering 7 feet 7 inches. This extraordinary height made him not just one of the tallest individuals in England, but among the tallest in the entire world. During his college years, Sturgess found his calling in basketball, and his exceptional height was a game changer. In August of 2011, he achieved a remarkable milestone by being drafted into the renowned American basketball team, the Harlem Globetrotters. To put his towering presence in perspective, he was signed alongside Jaunty Tootle Hall, who stood at a mere 5 feet 2 inches, a staggering 2.5 feet shorter than Sturgess. Sturgess played for the Harlem Globetrotters for 2 illustrious years before making a move to the Texas Legends in 2013. A year later, he embarked on a journey with the Cheshire Phoenix in 2014. However, he ultimately circled back to where it all began, rejoining the Globetrotters in 2015, before retiring a few years later. Though Sturgess's towering 7'8" frame didn't lead him to stardom in professional basketball, he managed to etch his name in the annals of the sport. Today, he serves as a motivational speaker, inspiring school children worldwide with his towering presence and life's lessons, proving that sometimes life's greatest victories come in unexpected forms. Number 12. Zheng Jinlian. Now let's journey to China to meet the skyscraping sensation Zheng Jinlian, who achieved a towering height of 8 feet and 1.75 inches, 2.48 meters, officially recognized by the Guinness World Records as the tallest female in recorded history. Among the elite group of only 17 individuals to surpass the 8-foot mark, Zheng Jinlian's last recorded weight was a staggering 131.1 kilograms, 290 pounds. This remarkable woman was born on the 25th of June, 1964, in the picturesque Hunan province of China. Her unusual growth pattern began at a mere 4 months old, and by the time she turned 13, she already stood at an impressive 5 feet and 1.5 inches tall. Extensive medical testing and investigation unveiled the culprit behind her astonishing growth, a pituitary gland tumor. This tiny troublemaker was responsible for the excessive production of human growth hormone. What's truly astonishing is that her parents stood at a mere 5 feet 2 inches and 5 feet 1.5 inches tall, respectively. Even her brothers had average heights. Breaking records seemed to be second nature to Zheng Jinlian. She even surpassed Robert Wadlow's record for the tallest 17-year-old ever. Her towering height came with an equally towering appetite, necessitating a jaw-dropping 2 kilograms of rice per meal. This put immense financial strain on her family, especially when it came to finding clothing and shoes that fit. However, there was a silver lining as the local government stepped in to ease the financial burden on her family, shouldering her care. Zheng Jinlian's extraordinary height made waves in the national basketball scene, and the national team extended an offer for her to receive professional training. Yet her journey took a different turn as she faced challenges like scoliosis and diabetes, which led her to discontinue her basketball training. On Valentine's Day in 1982, Zheng Jinlian passed away at the age of 17 due to pituitary apoplexy, a condition in which the pituitary tumor spontaneously bleeds. Her family chose to donate her body to a college in Hunan for scientific study, leaving her legacy unburied and her story unforgettable. Number 11. Yao DEFEN. Born in 1972 in Chuchang, China, Yao DEFEN claimed the title of the tallest woman ever recorded by the Guinness Book of World Records, measuring a remarkable 7 feet 8 inches or 233.3 centimeters in height. Her extraordinary height didn't go unnoticed, especially considering her rapid growth during her early years. At the age of 15, Yao DEFEN stood head and shoulders above her peers, surpassing the average human height of 6 feet 10 inches. The cause behind her astounding stature was acromegaly, a condition triggered by the overproduction of growth hormone due to a pesky pituitary gland tumor. Interestingly, this is the same condition that contributed to AFEEZ AGORO's towering height. Yao's towering presence brought both attention and challenges into her life. On one hand, her unique stature turned her into a local celebrity in China. People would recognize her instantly and request photographs. However, her condition also presented difficulties, including physical discomfort, limited mobility, and joint pain. Even the simplest tasks, such as finding suitable clothing and footwear, became monumental challenges, necessitating custom-made attire. Despite gaining fame, attempts to transform her into a sports star were hindered by her physical condition. Hailing from a small Chinese village, Yao couldn't pursue formal education. Instead, she traveled alongside her father, performing to make a living. Remarkably, amidst these challenges, Yao DEFEN maintained an unwaveringly positive outlook, striving to embrace life to the fullest. She was renowned for her gentle and kind personality. Sadly, Yao DEFEN left this world on November 13, 2012, at the age of 40, succumbing to an unspecified ailment. Number 10. Vikas Uppal. Step into the remarkable world of Vikas Uppal, India's towering figure who was born in the year 1986 in the vibrant region of Haryana, India. Vikas was believed to be the tallest man in all of India, standing at an awe-inspiring 8 feet 3 inches 2.52 meters tall. However, it's worth noting that his exact height was never officially documented by the Guinness World Records, as he was never formally measured. Speculation suggests that Vikas Uppal's remarkable height was likely the result of a pituitary gland disorder, a condition shared by others who've reached exceptional statures. Despite his extraordinary height, Vikas led a relatively ordinary life in his hometown. He worked as a farm laborer and later transitioned into the world of cloth merchanting. Vikas's immense height naturally attracted the attention of local media and the Indian public, opening some unexpected doors. He even had opportunities to dabble in the Indian film industry. Tragically, Vikas Uppal's life was cut short in 2007 when he passed away at the tender age of 21 during an unsuccessful tumor removal surgery. Though his time on Earth was brief, his towering presence and gentle nature left an enduring mark on those fortunate enough to have known him. Number 9. Sandy Allen. Born in Chicago, Illinois in 1955, Sandy Allen wasn't just another tall tale. She was the living embodiment of the extraordinary. Sandy held the esteemed title of the world's tallest woman for an impressive 32 years, from 1976 to 2008. Imagine living in a world where everyone around you seems like they've shrunk in the wash. That was Sandy Allen's everyday life. Her towering height drew gazes from people around the world, and it's safe to say she had her personal weather system up there. But let's rewind a bit. Sandy's extraordinary height wasn't some overnight magic trick. At the tender age of 10, she'd already surpassed the average human height and just kept on growing. The reason behind this remarkable phenomenon? Acromegaly, the same condition that made Yao DEFEN a giant in her own right. As Sandy's stature continued to rise, she encountered a unique set of physical challenges. Simple tasks like climbing stairs became a daily obstacle course, and she couldn't blend in with her school or college peers. Unwanted attention and comments were part of her daily routine. Yet, despite these hurdles, Sandy's spirit remained unbroken. Fame came knocking, and Sandy quickly became a household name. She appeared in various TV shows and movies, from Fellini's Casanova to Sideshow, and even a Canadian-American documentary film called Being Different. Her incredible journey inspired author John Kleinman to write a book titled Cast a Giant Shadow, celebrating her remarkable life. Even the New Zealand band Split Enzi paid tribute to her in song on their 1982 album Time and Tide. Sandy didn't just tower over her physical challenges, she used her fame as a platform to raise awareness and motivate individuals worldwide. She inspired others through her unyielding confidence and determination to savor life's flavors, no matter how towering the obstacles. Sandy Allen left us on August 13, 2008, after battling a recurring blood infection. type 2 diabetes, breathing troubles, and kidney failure. To honor her legacy, a scholarship in her name was established at Shelbyville High School. Number 8. Robert Wadlow. Born in the small town of Alton, Illinois in 1918, Robert Pershing Wadlow, affectionately known as the Alton Giant or the Gentle Giant, etched his name into history as the tallest man ever recorded. His towering stature reached an astonishing height of 8 feet and 11.1 inches, 2.72 meters, by the time of his untimely demise in 1940. Wadlow's extraordinary height was a consequence of an unusual pituitary gland abnormality, leading to an excessive production of growth hormone from a very young age. The signs of his remarkable growth were evident early on. By the tender age of 8, he had already surpassed his father's height, who stood at a modest 5 feet 11 inches, 1.80 meters. Despite his colossal size, Robert Wadlow was renowned for his gentle and amiable demeanor, endearing him to those around him. He actively participated in various activities, including the Boy Scouts, school clubs, and was an active member of his local Methodist church. Wadlow's burgeoning height earned him national acclaim in 1936 when, at the age of 18, he joined the Ringling Brothers Circus, becoming a featured attraction during their tours across the United States and Canada. This newfound fame led to a remarkable sponsorship deal with the International Shoe Company, who provided him with custom-made shoes to accommodate his colossal feat. However, Wadlow's towering stature came at a great cost to his health. He endured weakness in his legs, necessitating leg braces and a cane to assist with mobility. Additionally, the immense strain his massive frame placed on his heart made it a constant struggle to pump blood efficiently throughout his extraordinary body. Tragically, on July 4, 1940, at the tender age of 22, Wadlow's life was cut short by a devastating infection stemming from a blister on his ankle. Though his life was brief, his legacy endures, and his unparalleled height remains unmatched in the annals of human history. Number 7. Väinö Millireen. Let's step back in time to meet Väinö Millireen, a Finnish giant with acromegaly who once held the title of the world's tallest living person from the year 1940 to 1963. He reached a staggering height of around 8 feet and 3 inches. This towering achievement followed the passing of Robert Wadlow, the previous record holder. Born in Helsinki, Grand Duchy of Finland, on February 27, 1909, Väinö embarked on a remarkable journey. At the age of 21, he answered the call to serve in the Finnish Defense Forces, tipping the scales at an impressive 141 kilograms. He went down in history as not only the tallest soldier, but also possessed the most astounding handspan, measuring a whopping 11.4 inches, 290 millimeters. When Väinö was inducted into the Finnish army, he stood at an already towering 7 feet and 3 inches. However, life had another growth spurt in store for him. In his 30s, he experienced a second phase of growth, reaching an astonishing height of 8 feet and 1 inch. To put it into perspective, the Guinness World Records noted that at one point he may have even reached 8 feet and 3 inches. Väinö's journey took him all over Europe during the 1930s, where he earned his bread as a professional wrestler and even dabbled in circus performances. However, he eventually returned to Finland in 1939 to serve in the army during the Winter War. Later, he settled in Järvenpää, where he ventured into an entirely different career, running a chicken farm. Sadly, Väinö Millireen passed away in Helsinki on April 13, 1963. He found his final resting place in Järvenpää. Strangely enough, just a year before his passing, doctors measured his height once more and discovered it was almost 8 feet and 1.5 inches. It seemed that Väinö's growth spurt continued throughout his extraordinary lifetime. Number 6. Yao Ming. Introducing the basketball sensation Yao Ming, hailing from the vibrant city of Shanghai, China, born in the year 1980. This towering titan, standing tall at an astounding 7 feet 6 inches, 2.29 meters, is more than just a tall tale. Yao's remarkable height owes much to his genes, as both his parents were part of the exceptionally tall club, with his father reaching 6 feet 7 inches, 2.01 meters, and his mother measuring a mere 6 feet 3 inches, 1.91 meters. Yao Ming's basketball journey began in his homeland, where he showcased his skills with the Shanghai Sharks in the Chinese Basketball Association. It wasn't long before his extraordinary abilities and towering presence caught the discerning eye of the NBA. In 2002, he was drafted by the Houston Rockets as the numero uno pick. During his illustrious 9-year NBA career, Ming became more than just a player. He was a global phenomenon and a true force on the court. With 8 NBA All-Star appearances to his name and a seat on the All-NBA Second Team twice and the All-NBA Third Team 3 times, Yao Ming was a dominant force. His presence in the NBA played a pivotal role in making basketball a slam dunk sensation in China and contributed significantly to the sport's worldwide popularity. But Yao Ming's impact transcended the hardwood. He delved into philanthropy, championing causes like wildlife conservation and disaster relief. In 2016, he achieved legendary status by being enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame, solidifying his legacy as one of the most influential basketball players in history. Now, it's time for today's subscribers pick. Today, we stumbled upon someone who looks like the real-life Hulk, standing like a titan among a sea of tiny figures. Imagine, those people around him might as well be little sticks compared to his colossal presence. It's safe to say he could be a contender for the title of the tallest and most robust human for generations to come. But here's the fun part. Can you guess his mind-boggling height and weight? Drop your best guesses in the comments below, and remember, the wrong answers might just earn you a Hulk-sized hug from this colossal individual. Let's see who can come closest to cracking this incredible mystery. Number 5. TRIJNTJE CORNELISDOCHTER KEEVER. Now let's venture further into history to meet TRIJNTJE CORNELISDOCHTER KEEVER, affectionately known as the Giantess of Adam. She holds the distinction of being the tallest woman ever measured in recorded history, standing at a towering 8 feet and 4.5 inches when her remarkable life was cut short at the tender age of 17. Born in the Netherlands in April 1616, her extraordinary height journey began at a mere 6 feet 7 inches 2 meters when she was just 9 years old. TRIJNTJE's towering stature hinted at a peculiar secret within her body, an excess of growth hormone. Speculation even swirls about the possibility of a pituitary adenoma in her brain. Still, the root cause of her exceptional growth, which saw her reach a staggering 2 meters at the age of 9, remains an enigma to this day. Owing to her extraordinary height, TRIJNTJE's parents capitalized on her uniqueness. They took her to carnivals where people traveled great distances just to catch a glimpse of her. Picture this, a 9-year-old girl taller than any man in Europe. Even the Bohemian monarch, Frederick V, the Elector Palatine, his wife Elizabeth of Bohemia, also known as the Winter Queen, and Princess Amalia of Solms-Braunfels, journeyed to meet her. TRIJNTJE's life, however, was brief. At the age of 17, she succumbed to cancer. Her gravestone, placed in her hometown of Edam on July 7, 1633, affectionately referred to her as a big girl. A life-size painting of TRIJNTJE, along with her original shoes, now graces the Adam Museum, preserving the memory of this towering figure from history. Number 4. Sultan KÖSEN. Meet the remarkable living giant Sultan KÖSEN, born in the bustling modern-day Turkey in 1982. Sultan currently reigns supreme as the tallest living man on the planet, standing at an astounding 8 feet 2.8 inches 2.51 meters. Like the legendary Robert Wadlow, Sultan KÖSEN owes his immense height to a rather pesky pituitary gland tumor, which decided to pump outgrowth hormone like there was no tomorrow. But wait, it wasn't until the year 2010 that KÖSEN decided to take matters into his own towering hands and go under the knife for a successful surgery to bid farewell to that troublesome tumor. Finally, his growth spurt called it quits. Now, being a gentle giant at heart, KÖSEN has faced a whole array of challenges throughout his life. Imagine the ordeal of trying to find clothes and shoes that fit when you're over 8 feet tall. Job hunting wasn't a walk in the park either, but Sultan remained the optimistic giant that he is. In a delightful twist of fate, the Guinness World Records officially crowned him as the tallest living man in 2009. Suddenly, Sultan found himself thrust into the limelight, and boy, did he embrace it. He started globe-trotting, making appearances on TV shows, and gracing various events. It's safe to say he was head and shoulders above the rest. And here's the cherry on top of this towering tale. In 2013, he tied the knot with his lovely wife, Merv Debo, who stands at a mere 5 feet 8 inches, 1.73 meters. Now that's what you call an adorable height difference. Sultan KÖSEN's story isn't just tall in stature, it's an inspiring journey of a man who took life's curveballs and turned them into slam dunk opportunities. His gentle nature and towering presence have captured hearts around the globe, making him a beloved figure who stands tall in more ways than one. Number 3. Brahim Taqiullah. Brahim Taqiullah is a man who not only holds the Guinness World Record for the largest feet, but also claims the title of the second tallest living person. Born on the 26th of January 1982 in Guelmim, Morocco, he soared to a maximum height of 8 feet and 0.97 inches, 2 meters and 46 centimeters. Taqiullah experienced a growth surge of an astonishing 1 meter, 3.3 feet in just 1 year. His towering stature caught doctors' attention at 18 when a school doctor, likely in awe of his unusual size, decided to run a blood test. The diagnosis? Acromegaly. After earning his geography degree, Taqiullah embarked on a journey to Paris in 2006, seeking the expertise of a French physician. The treatment proved highly effective, with the removal of the troublesome tumor and a return to normal levels of growth hormone. To add to his impressive stature, his heart was in terrific shape. On the 24th of May, 2011, Taqiullah claimed the Guinness World Record for the largest feet on a living being, dethroning Sultan KÖSEN. His right foot measures an astounding 37.5 centimeters, 1 foot and 2.8 inches, while his left foot isn't far behind at 38.1 centimeters, 1 foot and 3 inches. However, finding shoes to fit his European-sized 58 feet presented a unique challenge. A visit to a shoemaker revealed a jaw-dropping price tag of approximately 3,000 to 3,500 euros for custom-made shoes. In a twist of fate, Taqiullah found a guardian angel in his orthopedic podiatrist, Jerome Legion. Legion crafted specially designed shoes to accommodate his unique needs and support his remarkable weight. Not just a towering figure, Taqiullah is also a man of many talents. He's known for his acting prowess, gracing the silver screen in movies like Apnea, Chocolate, Kandisha, and Aladdin 2. Number 2. AFEEZ AGORO. On the 13th of December 1975, in Saboyaba, Lagos, Nigeria, a man named AFEEZ AGORO entered the world, destined to become the tallest man in the country. At a towering height of approximately 2.25 meters or 7 feet 4.58 inches, he stood head and shoulders above the average human. Agoro's early life was surprisingly ordinary, much like any other child. However, at the age of 19, his life took a dramatic turn when he found himself in the hospital. The diagnosis was staggering. Agoro was suffering from acromegaly, a condition often caused by a tumor in the pituitary gland. This condition unleashes a relentless surge of growth hormone, causing bones to grow vertically at an extraordinary rate, far beyond what's considered typical for human beings. With his extraordinary height came an array of physical and mental challenges. Physically, he grappled with joint problems, back pain, and the perpetual struggle to find clothes and footwear that fit. Simple tasks like sitting in a car or finding a suitable bed became daunting, yet the challenges extended beyond the physical realm. The constant attention and public scrutiny robbed him of his privacy and the semblance of a normal life. But Agoro was no ordinary man. Despite his condition, he pursued education relentlessly, obtaining an ordinary national diploma certificate from the University of Lagos and then a higher national diploma certificate from the Lagos State Polytechnic. His towering stature brought him fame and made him a local celebrity. He capitalized on this fame, securing roles in movies and TV shows. Agoro did not let his challenges define him. Instead, he embraced his unique height and used his newfound fame as a platform to raise awareness about acromegaly. He became an advocate for others facing similar health conditions. Tragically, Agoro lost his battle against acromegaly, passing away on the 14th of June 2023 at the age of 47 in Lagos, Nigeria. Number 1. MARGOT DYDEK. On a sunny April 28, 1974, in the vibrant city of Warsaw, Poland, a towering presence entered the world, and her name was Małgorzata Teresa DYDEK. But to friends and fans, she was simply Margot DYDEK, a basketball phenomenon who stood tall at an impressive 7 feet 2 inches. Yes, you heard it right. She was a basketball giant, both in height and skill. Margot's journey in the world of basketball began alongside her sisters, Katarzyna and Mata, during their school and college days. Little did they know that Margot was destined to become one of the tallest female basketball players the world had ever seen. Her career in European basketball kicked off in 1992 when she signed with the Olympia Poznan club. For 2 years, she dominated the European courts before crossing the border into France to play for Valenciennes Orchies in 1994. Margot's basketball journey took her to Spain, where she played for Pool Getafe from 1996 to 1998. In 1998, Margot made her debut in the United States, where dreams often reach for the stars. At the WNBA pre-draft camp in May 1998, her talent shone so brightly that she was drafted as the first overall pick in the 1998 WNBA draft by the San Antonio Stars, previously known as the Utah Stars. Margot's impact in the WNBA was colossal, earning her 2-time WNBA All-Star honors in 2003 and 2006, not to mention the 8 times she led the league in blocks. She was the queen of swats. But life had other plans for Margot. In April 2008, she found herself in the midst of a different kind of pivot, one that led to the joy of motherhood as she became pregnant with her first child. Basketball took a back seat as Margot devoted her time to her 2 sons and, in her free time, dabbled in coaching. Fast forward to May 19, 2011, a day etched in history when Margot, now expecting her 3rd child, faced a sudden and shocking cardiac arrest. Her indomitable spirit carried her to the hospital, but 8 days later, on May 27, 2011, the world bid farewell to this remarkable giant of the basketball world at the tender age of 37. Margot DYDEK may have left the court, but her legacy as a towering figure in basketball and a loving mother will forever be etched in our hearts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.